Hi everyone, this is Priya again on Feathers and Ferns, and I'm here to share a new journal with you guys. So today's video is this journal, which is a personal journal. I made it journal about my daughter, and this is how it looks. I'm going to call this journal The Adventures of Pragya. Pragya is my daughter's name, so I thought this name is appropriate here, The Adventures of Pragya. So guys, this journal is very different from what I have been making all these days. This is very light in color, and it's very shabby chic. I think it has a lot of air in it. It is, let me quickly show you through. So it has a fabric closure, and then the cover is a hardbound cover. It's a fabric cover, but I did a lot of fabric collaging on it. I used a lot of I have this yellow and white fabric on the background. Then I did a lot of collaging with laces and this printed fabric, and this is a vintage doily that I used on the spine, and I did some exposed binding here, and in the front also I used a lot of fabrics. I did fabric collaging, and then I used this image from a vintage children's book, and because my daughter, she likes bunnies, so I thought this image is it will go well with the theme of the journal. And then I did some charms here on the spine with just some buttons and beads. Right, so let me take you through the journal. So this journal has 4 signatures, and I did not embellish this journal heavily because I thought that I'm going to add a lot of stuff eventually. So eventually the journal will become very big, so I did not embellish it very heavily in the beginning. And the main color of this journal is yellow, so you will see a lot of yellow throughout the journal. So that's the front page, and I really like this page, so I use this one here and as well as on the back of this journal. So here I have a pocket, and there's a pocket here as well. This also is a very pretty paper. This is a paper from a vintage storybook, and it opens up like this. And this is a vellum sheet in yellow, and I did a lot of I left a lot of pages blank because I am going to embellish them as I will go through the journal. So, and I added a lot of pattern paper here as well. And on this side I did this is a vintage sewing pattern, and I made a pocket out of it here. It's a full page pocket, and in the middle there is a very pretty vintage paper. It is from a sheet music book, and it was cover of the sheet music book, and I really liked it, so I used it in the middle of the signature so that the whole image could be visible at once. There's a pocket here, writing space. There's a lot of writing space as well. There's a pocket here, the other side of that yellow vellum sheet, and then this is a full size, big size sheet from a vintage children's book. There's a pocket here, and the pretty papers. This is, I really liked it. It's a map of a playground, so I felt that it will go very well with a children's theme journal. Tag here. This is again from a vintage storybook. Pocket here. So I added a lot of pattern pages. This is pretty paper from this. I think this also is from a vintage sheet music book. Yeah, so I was saying that I added a lot of elements, and even a lot of pages that I added, I kept in mind what my daughter likes. So I took a clue from there because she likes butterflies, so I added butterflies. She likes going to farms, she likes all these farm animals, so I added this sheet. Now this is like a coloring sheet. This is not exactly a coloring sheet, it's a sheet from a vintage book, but I felt that it could be used as a coloring sheet eventually. Again, this book page. This is a full-size pocket with a vintage sewing pattern. Pocket here. And my daughter, she loves collecting feathers, so I did definition of feather from a vintage children's dictionary, and then I made this little vellum pocket so that feathers could be put inside, and then there is place inside for journaling. And this again is a full-size pocket with vintage sewing pattern. Then this is an envelope here. This is from a vintage nursery rhymes book, and this is quite pretty. I really like this image. It's a full-size pocket, and it is from fabric. This is sheet music with some vintage sheet music with some rhyme. There's a pocket here. Again, there's a pocket here, and then there is a pocket here, there's a pocket here. So I made a lot of pockets in the whole journal so that I can save all the little things. Then this is also, I liked it, it's quite pretty. Some birds here. Again, this is from a vintage nursery rhymes book, and I really like this image, so these flowers, so I kept this in the middle of the journal. Yeah, so these birds here. There's a pocket here, and this pocket here again with some I used this image from that vintage nursery rhymes book, and I fussy cut it and I pasted it here. I stenciled some butterflies here. It's actually very interesting, and I couldn't do a video that time, but maybe I'll do it later. So this was a sheet of stickers, and I had used all these butterflies, so all the stickers were gone, so I used the blank and I pasted it here. Then I inked it around all over the blank where the stickers had been, and then I took it off, and which gave me this pretty pattern. So in that way you can use that sheet of stickers once all the stickers have been used. A pocket here, there's a little pocket here, there's this pocket, and then there is this pocket, and this is it. That's the end of the journal. So this was my little journal. It's not too bulky like most of my journals are, but eventually I hope it will get, so I kept it light so that it has room to add stuff in it. So guys, this was my little journal, my personal journal, and I hope you liked it, and if you did, please let me know through your comments, and please like this video, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys very soon again. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Bye.